All right, next we would like to honor our cheerleaders for their senior night. First, we will have Katie come out with her parents, Kristen and Tony Aguiar. Next, we'll have Katie, escorted by Dominic and Chantel Ellington. Next, Haley, escorted by Colleen and Justin Bystrom. Next, we have Madison, escorted by Mark and Michelle Luther. Next, we have Jackson, escorted by Jeff and Sheena Weber. And next, we have Ezra, escorted by Abraham and Hatis Kara. And now we would like to congratulate our 3 Golden Regiment Marching Band members. First up on tuba, we have Alex Chanaki, escorted by his parents, Ken and Amy. For percussion, we have Andrew Marino, escorted by his parents, Lou and Robin. And finally, on trumpet, Michael Otto Manelli, escorted by his parents, Michael and Anne Marie. We would please have a big round of applause for all our seniors.
He's getting dressed tonight.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. It's so big win tonight.
Yeah.
We used to get our asses. We used to scrimmage them every summer. We got that regular season. I played these we got it. I know you're doing it right now. It's like all people.
Heard you might be playing golf Saturday.
Yeah, I am actually.
All right, good.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow.
I'm actually playing Sunday with him.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Just
For the
about.
scats?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I got to get my driver back to my dad. He went out for the Polish club outing, took my Nike driver, he hasn't gave it back in 2 months. I'm like, yo, Pops, I need to get that off tonight. I played against this team. Stacked. Oh, okay. I came to Silverado. He went to Penn State. I played against this kid, Tommy Wilson. Okay. He was about the size of his press box. Wow. He ran over like
You're talking about 2003,
yeah,
2004?
I graduated in 04.
Yeah, I do all the coaching films from 25 years. That whole crowd, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Didn't the running back go to Rutgers real fast?
Oh, Cordell Young.
Yeah, Young, that's it, yeah.
The other one went to Purdue. And
okay. Yeah, that's who I played.
Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah, that's what you guys called it? Yeah, man, you guys put a hurting on us. We tried to hang in, but that was a good team, man. 03, 02.
They were 24-0.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, that senior year.
I didn't realize they were that good. I knew they won stats.
They had 4 Division I players on the team.
Yeah, they were good. I don't think many are. Yeah, I remember Tommy got the ball like the first play of the scrimmage. Went right up the middle for like 15, easy. It's going to be a long day.
I want to start off tonight by saying thank you to everyone wearing purple today.
Testing.
1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Delran High School for tonight's contest. We've got the Delran Bears hosting our West Deptford Eagles. Delran coming into the season with a 4-2 record. West Deptford, of course, struggling a little bit this year, looking for their third win. Still holding on to a playoff spot, the 16th seed. Tonight, of course, would be a big win for them. West Deptford coming a little shorthanded tonight again. We've got some key injuries, Coach Dixon.
Yeah, starting fullback and linebacker Jamar Jones is having had a hand injury. Lawrence Howard has been diagnosed with a stress fracture. Yeah, and a couple other kids, banged up. I heard Dan Marafa yesterday hurt his back.
Yeah, he's not playing tonight.
So, yeah, I mean, the injury bug has definitely been flying around West Deptford, that's for sure. So, an already short-handed team is even a little more short-handed.
So for Delran tonight, a couple key players to look out for. They've got a Division I caliber wide receiver defensive end by the name of Kenny Fletcher, 6'6", 225.
Yeah, that's number 14. Right?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I was watching him on film. Big boy. He's a a good-looking athlete. He can move. He's fast. He can move around the field well. They put him sometimes actually in like a wildcat, or he has actually thrown the ball a couple of times too. I was watching a couple of games. So very versatile athlete. He plays defensive end as well as wide receiver. That's a different combination: defensive end, wide receiver.
Yeah, I think Morrell said today that he might have committed to Rutgers. He said
that'd be great. Great for him. That's hopefully he'll do well. He's got the the definite body for it. And again, I've watched a couple of films on him, and very good athlete. He's going to be a handful for the Eagles today.
All right, and another key player for Delran. We drove through Morristown on the way here. Yeah, is Zach Palmer Smith, a very physical running back, senior, 5'11", 210 pounds.
Yeah, a kid who has the whole package. I watched number 3 a couple times, again on film, and he's got speed, he's got good moves. They do a really nice play where they pull the backside guard and tackle, and they are kicking out basically anybody who's near the hole. But he does a great job of creating a hole, and he's very patient. He'll wait for the blocks to happen, and then he makes his move. And like I said, he's got good speed. He accelerates to the hole very well.
All right, and so for West Deptford tonight, some changes as a result of these injuries. Linebacker, we have a shift now. Jamar Jones is out, and Deontay Ruffin, I understand, is starting at linebacker tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a change for Deontay from his defensive end position. Obviously the depth at the linebacker position has kind of gone right out the window here. But Deontay, hey, he's a strong physical kid. Nice tall freshman. He's got great athletic awareness, and I'm sure he'll be fine at the linebacker position.
And Sean Kennedy's going to be moving in at defensive end in his place, and of course, in the linebacker position, he'll be paired up with Alex Witansky.
Yeah, I mean, just watching last week's game, Alex at linebacker has been solid, if not outstanding, all year long. Last week, I think he had 13 solo tackles, as well as running fullback most of the time. And, really strong kid who is a very aggressive player. So I'm sure, we're not losing anything there with Alex in there.
Yeah, Alex last week played an incredibly tough game, and it wasn't an easy one for West Deptford. Got out of hand late. Alex showed tremendous heart throughout the game. And, again, 13 solo tackles is very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Alex is a competitor. I mean, ever since I had him on the freshman team, he's going to compete no matter what happens during the game. No matter what the score is on the scoreboard, Alex is going to compete the same way each play, every down. And, that's something that you should take pride in as a player.
All right, so it looks like the toss. Did you see who won the toss, Coach?
No, I was talking to you. Okay, West Deptford won the toss, and they're deferring.
Yeah, I saw the move. The referee was a little bit slow on this. A very demonstrative referee here.
Yes, so. I love that. Get a little. I always thought the one guy up in the NFL would be the yell, "First down."
So it looks like Delran's going to received to start the game on their senior night. Delran, a very senior-laden team. And again, strong squad this year for the Bears, okay? Beating Willingboro earlier in the season. A little bit up and down. Now, they lost a game to Haddonfield 28-13, but then went and beat Sterling 31-13. So some common opponents.
I watched the Haddonfield game, and Haddonfield did a real nice job of running their offense against them.
All right, so we'll be back with you after the Star Spangled Banner here. All right, welcome back. Beautiful night, beautiful fall night here at Delran High School. The flag not moving at all. It's going to be a calm day. So keys for the game tonight, very similar, of course, to the keys of the game we've had throughout the season. West Defford's going to have to control possession and have a lot of success in the ground game in between the tackles.
Yeah, I would think West Defford's kind of going back toward the roots here, kind of running more true wing T plays here, trying to control the ball and move as well as they can, as well as keeping the Delran offense off the field.
All right. Another player to look out for tonight for Delran, number 19, Christian Locke. Coach Morrell really likes him. He's a senior, plays with a tremendous amount of energy, defensive end, tight end, 5'11", 225. And across the board, Delran actually bigger than Willingboro from last week. So a little cause of concern for Coach Morrell as we're set to kick off here. Brady Clark, of course, kicking off for West Defford.
Brady's been a highlight of the season almost. He's been so consistent and so good. It really helps the team with field position.
Yeah, I said to him in class earlier this year, like, no offense, but I hope we don't see you on the field, as the punter. All right, so his kick caught at about the 2-yard line. Turned out past the 15, a little bit of space. Good coverage there by West Defford.
Looked like Jacoby Williams there on the tackle.
All right, Chris James on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10 Delran at about the 19-yard line. So Coach Dixon and I are here tonight, not in the press box. Press box more like a shed, I would characterize it.
It's a well-built, nice shed here, but
no room.
Yeah, you got a lot of people up there already, so happy to be in the stands among the people here.
That's it. The West Defford broadcast team needs more space than provided in that shed. All right, 1st and 10 Delran. Hands it off at the line of scrimmage, breaking tackles out to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, as I see number 3, Palmer Smith there. I mean, really does a great job. He's very strong. He's hard to bring down. He won't come down with this arm tackle.
Gain of about 7 on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 3 here for Delran. Yeah, good hard run there by the Delran running back.
Yeah, and we're talking. I mean, their front line is very good. They're very good at pulling and doing a nice job.
So Palmer Smith again on the handoff. Cuts it back inside, tripped up on the play.
Looks like the spot's a hair short of the 1st down.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. So again, Delran trying to establish a run game early here. All right. Pushes forward, out pass to about the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Delran.
Say Jake Bauman, as fullback there, to give a little gift to the fullback. To get the yard for the first down.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the 34, 10:33 left here in the first quarter. Hands off again. A little bit of space, patient running, waiting for his blocking, out past the 40-yard line.
You see West Denver trying to stunt some linebackers there, just trying to create something, you know, up the middle. And as we were saying last week, you know, anytime you're stunning linebackers, you're gambling. You could get it all by you get somebody through and make a play, but if not, then you're missing somebody in their normal position, and that's the Bears leaned that to the outside and had some open room.
All right, so gain of about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. Delran the I formation. Hand off again. West effort to task this time. Brought down in the backfield by Baglivo. Going to need a big game from Baglivo tonight.
Yeah, Ryan's back at the Eagle position now, which means he's either line up as a free safety in the middle of the field or dictated by the formation, he'll come down and play as a 3rd linebacker. He did a nice job there coming up with the tight end. Now you see Ryan coming back down to the linebacker position.
Hand off to the fullback this time. Breaks the tackle out past the 46. It's going to be a 1st down for Delran. Jake Ballman with the carry. Quarterback for Delran tonight's number 2, Derek Nomnan. Again, the junior with 6 foot, 195. Delran, good size. West Effort, a little outmatched size-wise today.
Yeah, he's good. He throws the ball well and directs the offense very well. He's knowledgeable, you can tell.
Again to the fullback, pushing forward. Out to the West Effort 49-yard line.
Yeah, it seems right now like the Bears are trying to, just control the line of scrimmage, walk the ball downfield. Basically, trying to impose some will here on the West Effort defense. Set the tone.
And unfortunately having some success early on here with a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, people always want to see the ball up in the air, but I'll tell you, if you can get 4 or 5 yards out of a running play, you can take that any day as a coach and walk the ball downfield.
All right, again, hand up this time. Number 3, breaks some tackles out past the 40-yard line, tackled at the 39. Deontay Ruffin eventually brings him down. Another 1st down here for Delran. Again, methodically moving the ball down the field here against our Eagles.
Yeah, they do a nice job. They said that, they'll take their onside or on-ball linemen and they'll down block and then they'll pull the backside guard and tackle and kick out anybody else who's coming up on the side of the field. And then from there, just let the running back pick the hole.
So again, in under center here, Zach Palmer-Smith and backfield number 3. Gets the handoff again, patiently waiting for his blockers to set up, hits the line of scrimmage hard, still moving his feet out to about the 33-yard line. Again, good hard running there by Zach Palmer-Smith.
Yeah, so you're going to probably have to see West Everett stunning some more linebackers in there, just trying to create a little bit of havoc at the point of attack. But as I said, anytime you stunt linebackers, it's usually a all or nothing situation where you get somebody in the backfield or stop the running play, but if you don't, there's no one behind that line of scrimmage.
So again, 6-yard gain this time on 1st down. Under center again, I formation. Hand off to Palmer-Smith. Contained so far, patient running again. All right, so again, West Effort probably benefit from they're coming in high here on these tackles. They're going to have to start hitting lower.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to come up top on this running back, you're not going to have success here. He's a good, strong running back. He's got great balance. So they're going to have to go down low and make sure they wrap up those legs.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Smith's had a tremendous amount of success after contact, initial contact.
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in the next 2 plays or so, you don't see them go to the air just to, establish that, as well as you see the West Everett defense starting to kind of creep up a little bit.
All right, so Naman under center. Hands off this time. It's going to be number 20, Connor Daly on this carry. West Effort does a good job on this particular play. Gain of about 1 yard on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
It looked like just giving Palmer Smith a little bit of a rest. He's already carried the ball about 8 times. But not a bad run by Daly there either.
All right, so 2nd down and 9, 6 minutes left. Delran already burned up half the quarter here. It's going to be 2nd and 9 on the West Deptford 27-yard line. Again, I formation. Palmer Smith in the backfield.
Yep,
Fakes the handoff now. Quarterback rolling to his right. Finds him open in the drop. It's actually fumbled. Waiting for the official signal here. Looks like it was recovered by Delran there. So it's going to be count as a completion and a fumble. Jake Bowman on the recovery there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 here for Delran.
I don't know. Who was it who said in the next 2 plays they're going to pass the ball? Yeah, I mean, they're doing a nice job. And then actually the Eagle defense did a nice job of covering the 2 deeper patterns. So they had to go to the man in the flat.
Yeah, it looked like West Deptford was in good position there to recover that. We didn't have a good angle here where we are. It's hard to see, but. All right, so now in the shotgun. Looking at 3rd and 5 here. We got movement.
Number 75 there for the Bears.
All right, it's going to be a false start here against Delran. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Bears, unfortunate for the Eagles there. That kind of, the Bears were moving the ball downfield pretty easily. And then, at any high school level, coaches always talk about make the other team take another snap. If they can complete a 10-play perfect drive, then, all the best to them. But usually somewhere along the line, some high school kid does something a little off there.
All right, Derek Nauman in shotgun. In motion here. Hands off again, Palmer Smith. Cuts out wide. He's got some space. 1 man to beat. Touchdown, Delran. 24-yard touchdown run for the Bears.
Yeah, unfortunate there. West Deptford had got some favorable position, having them at 3rd down and 11, and but let Palmer.
That was Palmer Smith. Yeah.
Palmer Smith. Palmer Smith. He got the edge, and broke a couple tackles and ran for the touchdown.
Yeah, I was thinking there with 3rd and 10, probably 2 down territory for them, so it would probably not be afraid to run the ball there.
Yeah, they wouldn't be shy away, especially when they were getting 4 or 5 yards a shot on an average.
All right, so Delran on for the extra point. Kick is good. All right, so impressive first drive here by Delran. They take the 7-0 lead. It's 4:31 left here in the first quarter. Burned up almost 7 minutes of the quarter with that drive.
Yeah, they did a nice job, running the ball mostly, trying to pass here and there, and it actually overcame that penalty to score the touchdown.
All right, so for West Deptford now, again, unfortunately this year it seems like they've been down a lot of these games early, so I'm going to test their mettle here and see if they can put something together here to try to make a game of this.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to come out on the offensive side here and put something together, put a drive together, start moving the ball with some consistency, and have some success in it. This kickoff return will be big, too. You can get some good field position out of the kickoff return. It'll set your offense up with some favorable situations.
And again, that was an impressive run. Zach Palmer Smith here showing a tremendous amount of both patience and strength while running the football here.
Yeah, he did it again. It was patient, saw the hole open up, on the outside edge, and then broke a couple tackles and some good balance going down the sideline.
All right, so back to return, of course. We got Justin Opong,
Tyrone Oden,
and Jacoby Williams. Solid kick there by Delran.
Opong on the return.
Out to the 20, pumps his feet forward out to the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, Eagles on the 25-yard line.
Not bad field position here, but again, West Deptford has to start to put something together, start to get some consistency in the offense, and move the ball downfield.
All right, so Deontay Ruffin under center tonight, freshman quarterback, 6'2", 220. Is that correct?
Yes. That's unfair to be 15. He just had a birthday this past week.
I'll tell you what, I might be 220 in my life. I'll never be 6'2".
I'll never be 6'2".
Some motion here by West Deptford. Deontay Ruffin under center. Swetansky. We got whistles already. A lot of movement there. This looks like it's going to be on West Deptford.
Yeah, so, West Deptford's trying to do what they're trying to do is most of the defensive backs and some of the linebackers are locked up man-to-man on the West Deptford receivers. So by coming out with a little movement there, trying to get them to move around and have a little bit of confusion before the snap. Unfortunately, it seems like it confused some of the West Deptford players, and they jumped off sides.
All right, so now it's going to be 1st and 15 here. Coach Dixon and I are located right in the student section here of Delran. Swetansky with the handoff. Breaks tackles forward, gain of about maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, good strong run by Alex as usual.
But again, West Deptford at this point in the season, these pre-snap penalties, the big play capability West Deptford hasn't been there. So the last thing you want to do is start drives with pre-snap penalties.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen anybody really get ready to break, an 80-yard run from there. So, yeah, I mean, you can't have those penalties to put yourself behind the sticks 1st and 15. That's not going to add to any good situation here.
All right, so Deontay Ruffin under center, Jacoby Williams in motion. Side handoff, cuts it back. It's Opong on the carry. Out past the 37-yard line. Good run there by Justin Opong. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, nice run on the counter play. Of course, the Delran is kind of looking towards Jacoby, going in the sweep motion there, but real nice inside run by Justin.
1st and 10 West Deptford on the 37-yard line. 3:23 left here in the first quarter. Opong in motion. Swetansky. That was Howard in motion. I'm sorry.
No, that was Opong. Opong, yeah. Yeah, Lawrence, as I said, he's in a boot right now. He has a stress fracture, so he won't be in there tonight.
If that was him, he's moving pretty good.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
All right, so gain of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, nice play there. They with this jet motion coming across, trying to get the Bear defense to slide out and then use their inside run on it.
Williams again in motion. Pitch to Swetansky. Some space in front of him. Cuts it upfield. Runs through a tackler out to the 49-yard line. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, nice run. There's a little soft spot on the edge there in the Bears defense there, and with the coverage, like a cover 2 defense. So there's a soft spot over in that area, and West Deptford coaching staff took advantage of it by using the pitch to get Swetansky on the edge quickly.
All right, so again, second first down here for West Deptford in their first possession. 2:19 left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at midfield. All right, so we got Jacoby Williams in the backfield with Alex Swetansky. Hits on the sweep. Block not made. Going to be a loss of a yard on the play.
Now, your running back's got to read that, and so the block was being made inside out by the guard coming around. Justin would have to cut up inside that. Can't run that to the outside when the corner is being blocked to the outside.
All right, so it's Chris James on the tackle there. It's a loss of 1 yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Tonight's one of those games, Coach Dixon, where the yardage to go on the scoreboard seems to be wrong every single time. Right? Is that 11 or 12 in your eyes? What does it look like to you?
That looks like 11 to me, but 12 in there. Yeah. Coach
Sometimes
Folsom used to yell because he would always look at the scoreboard for a down distance, and we got it wrong. He would be upset about it.
Yeah, it's gotten me a few times so far tonight. All right, so we're looking at 2nd and 11. We're going to go with our eyes here. Deontay Ruffin hands off to Jacoby Williams. Cuts back inside. Brought down after about a gain of 3 there. Make that 2 for Jacoby Williams. All right, so brought down on the play by number 14, Kenny Fletcher. It's going to bring up third down and 10 with 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. So looking like possible passing situation here for the Eagles.
Yeah, we think I'm definitely getting Dante on the edge there. And see, last week they were kind of pass heavy to the left side. Let's see if they get Ruffin going towards the right side here. It feels a little more comfortable.
All right, so Ruffin under center. Rolling to his left. He's got one receiver. I hit while he tackled. Intercepted by Delran. So Deontay Ruffin hit on the throw. It's going to be intercepted by Delran's number 28, Chris James, having a big game so far defensively. So turnover here by West Deptford. 1st and 10, Delran at about the, let's see where they spot this. Okay, at their own 44-yard line. He stepped out of bounds there before he made that run.
Yeah, tough play there. He had somebody coming up into his face. Deontay really didn't have a chance to get the ball off, and the defender hit his arm as he was throwing it.
And receiver wasn't open either.
No.
So 25 seconds left here, 1st and 10 on the Delran 44-yard line. Zachary Palmer-Smith again in the backfield for Delran. Takes the handoff to his left, patiently waits for his blockers, cuts back in between the tackles. Brought down by Baglivo and Opong, but a gain of 9 again on 1st down for Delran.
Yeah, as you can see the patience of Palmer-Smith. He does a good job of kind of waiting for the blocks to happen in front of him and waiting for the hole to open up.
All right, so they give Delran the 1st down there. And I thought it was about a yard or two short.
Yeah, it looked like it, but, the officials are doing the best they can, Coach. They're doing the best they can.
I mean, it was 1st and 10 from the 44.
Yeah,
now
and this one's
right.
Well, that nose is on the 44 right there.
I guess, maybe. All right. So that's the end of the 1st quarter here. Delran dominating the clock, possession so far the game, up 7-0. And the story of the 1st quarter, if you're those of you just joining us here on WDTV 8, is Delran's running the ball with tremendous success.
Yeah, their offensive line is doing a great job, and their running back there, Palmer-Smith, is really doing a nice job being patient, waiting for his holes, and then accelerating through the holes when he has a chance.
Yeah, and so far I would say on 1st down, obviously we're a 3-man crew here. We don't have statisticians. I would venture to say, looking at 7-8 yards, a 1st down average.
Yeah, at least on average play, you're talking about somewhere around 8 yards per play we're averaging here.
All right, so 1st and 10 here. Delran now on its West Deptford 46-yard line. Handoff again to Palmer-Smith, out to the right. Again, West Deptford makes initial contact after about 2 yards, but Palmer-Smith does a great job of pushing forward, gaining of about 4 or 5 on the play, waiting for the official spot here. Looks like it's closer to 4, so it's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, just noticing now that number 14, Kenny Fletcher, the wide receiver, defensive end we were talking about before the game, has not been in. I kind of heard he had a leg problem. He's on the sideline right now, dressed, but he hasn't been in the game yet at all.
Yeah, Coach Mel said he might have a calf issue. I think that's what he had told me. Again, another handoff, waiting for the blocks to set up. Eventually Opong with the tackle, but it looks like he's going to get another Delran 1st down here.
Yeah, really patient, just waiting and kind of standing in the hole, waiting for something to develop, which is rare with a running back to have that kind of patience. Usually people get jumpy standing in the hole, but he does a real nice job of just waiting for things to develop in front of him.
All right, so again, 1st and 10, Delran here on the West Deptford 36-yard line. So far, without question, Palmer-Smith has been the star of the game here for Delran. And again, if your top wide receiver is out for the game with injury, it's got to feel good for Coach Garrett Lucas of Delran to be able to run the ball for close to 7-8 yards a carry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then the handoff, Palmer-Smith cuts out to his left, got some blockers in front of him. Brought down after a gain of about 11 or 12 here.
Luke Laxton on the tackle there.
Luke Laxton with the tackle. It's going to be 1st down for Delran.
Yeah, basically, as I say, we're averaging about 8 yards a carry here at least. West Deptford's got to start to tighten up there on the line of scrimmage. Basically, the plays are just off-tackle plays, again, where they're pulling the backside guard and tackle and kicking and using them to either kick out or pin down. It all depends on what they see out in front of them.
All right, Delran, I formation, 10:39 left here in the 2nd quarter. Hand off to the fullback, a little bit of space there, trying to work his way through it. Decent job there by West Deptford's defense, holding him to about actually, it looks like he got about 4 on that play.
Yeah, a trap play right up the middle there. It's a good play to use, especially when you're going outside wide or off tackle there. that kind of play is going to make sure you keep the defense honest, so they can't widen their defense to try to stop the outside play you're running.
Yeah, and Coach Morrell was complimentary to Delran's coach. Says it's about his 5th or 6th year here, and he says he's doing an excellent job, bringing a lot of energy and enthusiasm to the program. All right, handoff now, this time to number 20, brought down in the backfield by Deontay Ruffin, I believe, was that?
Yes, that was Deontay coming up from the linebacker spot.
And that was Connor Daly on the carry.
So Carson Daly, he would be, coming.
It's a
Famous,
TRL.
huh? Yeah.
Remember that, MTV?
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's well beyond your years, right? I mean, you were more Martha Quinn and
That's right.
right?
Mark Goodwin.
The moon landing thing stuff.
That's right. Alan Hunter.
See, yeah, there you go. All right, so we're looking at 3rd down, and I've got 5. They got 4 on the board, though. So
yeah, I'm kind of trusting your eyes right now. I mean,
I'm just looking at where the down marker is. All right, so 3rd and 5 here for Delran. Looking to throw here to his left. Overthrows it. Attempted pass there to Daly, number 20. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 4 here.
Yeah, it looked like a little misread by where the receiver was supposed to be and where Daly was throwing, or the quarterback was throwing to. But it looks like 4th and 4. Looks like they were going to go for it. Which, if you're getting 6-7 yards a pop here, why not?
Yeah, and as you said prior to the game, quarterback there missed his target, but showed he's got a pretty good arm there.
Yeah, he can throw. He can throw the ball very well.
All right, so we're looking at 4th down and 4 here. So pivotal play here early for West Deptford. If they can get off the field, that's a big success here. The way
Delran does have a good kicker. So to go for it here in this position, they're showing a lot of trust.
All right, so back to set. Looks like a screen pass to the wide receiver. Jacoby Williams almost there. Pushing forward, missed tackle. That's going to be the difference there. It's going to be 1st and goal for Delran at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, just kind of, putting that little wide receiver screen into the void that's left in that slot position. That slot receiver leaves.
All right, so it's 1st and goal now from the 6-yard line. 8:47 left. So a big conversion on 4th for Delran, looking to punch it in here and take the 2-possession lead. So Palmer Smith back in the game. Single back here. Takes the handoff. Cuts to his right, back inside. Touchdown, Bears. Very physical drive there by Delran, taking the 13-0 lead.
Yeah, just, they're going right off tackle here, kind of doubling the ends down and then and letting Palmer just pick his way out to the outside there.
All right, so Delran now looking for the extra point here. Kicker's number 17, Kawan Lima. Showed off good foot in his first extra point attempt. Good soccer program here at Delran, so maybe able to siphon off a kicker from the team. All right, his kick is good. So Delran takes the 14-0 lead. So for West Deptford, you're coming into the game, you're 2-5, I believe.
Yes.
You're banged up. You're going deeper into the bench. The last thing you want to do is come down 14-0, right?
Yeah, it's tough there. As you said, you're down in the roster here. Getting, the kids are doing a great job. The people who are out here, but with injuries and other things happening with the team, you're getting down into your depth of your roster, and just trying to keep the kids the spirit and pride going here. Going down 14-0 pretty quickly, you just want to keep everybody fighting back, and learning during each football play. Most of these kids are underclassmen really who are on the field now. So the more snaps they get, the more they learn, the better they'll be in the next couple of years.
Yeah, and again, when you go deeper, typically you got to go younger.
Exactly. Yeah,
and with Delran, you're looking at an experienced senior-laden team.
Yeah, there's 16 seniors on our team.
So you're giving up size and
experience,
and you can see that so far here at the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
So West Deptford's got some really good, young, promising linemen, right? With Deontay Ruffin and Jabril Barksdale.
Defense definitely some really good. Just gotta there's again we're just down down on the depth chart a little bit, but the kids are playing hard.
Yep. All right, so Jacoby Williams now set to return. Hopefully get some good field position here. Straight up the middle. Brought down at about the 27-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 West Deptford. So West Deptford had some success on its first drive. They gained a couple first downs and stalled out. They had a negative play on a sweep, and then failed on the third down and long, and the interception.
Yeah, so we kind of just go back to it and start trying to move the ball downfield to get something consistent going here.
All right, so 1st and 10 West Deptford. Swetansky in the backfield with Jacoby Williams. Saw Swetansky limping a little bit on the other side. I was getting a little concerned. Sweep outside with space. Out to the 40-yard line, brought down at about the 44.
Justin Opong on the run.
Justin Opong.
Yeah, nice job there, blocking on the edge. Got a little lane outside. He cut it up, inside with block that's being kicked out and gains a good yardage.
And again, West Deptford's had some success on the ground here in their first 2 possessions.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. You got to stay away from those negative plays that you impose on yourself, such as a movement penalty or something like that.
All right, so 1st down West Deptford on the Delran on their own 44-yard line. Roughing under center. Jacoby Williams in motion. Takes the handoff. Penetration by the Delran defense. Too much there for Jacoby to avoid. Looked like they blitzed there, and Jake Bowman brings Jacoby down for a big loss. We're looking at about a 7-yard loss here for West Deptford.
Yeah, so they brought a couple of linebackers up there, so on the jet sweep player there, you're basically blocking an area, not blocking a man. So, but if you have 2 people going through the same gap, one kind of slips through.
So again, just said you got to avoid these negative plays, and big loss there by Jacoby Williams. Now, on the assignment there, is that linebacker assigned specifically to Jacoby in motion, or is he just running into going through the gap there?
He's just going through the gap when they see the jet motion and leaning towards that C gap out there.
All right, Jacoby Williams again cuts back inside, a little bit of space, pushes the tackler back a yard or two. It's going to be brought down at about the 46-yard line. 7-yard gain for West Deptford. All right, so it gets back what they lost, looking about 3rd down and
9.
3rd down and, I guess at 9.
8.
Yeah, I think it's 8. 3rd and 8 here for West Deptford. 6:30 left in the first half.
Yeah, so again, another interesting call here by Coach Morrell.
All right, 3rd down and 9, 6:18 left. Deontay Ruffin under center. Opong in motion, hands off to Jacoby Williams inside. Pushes forward out to about the 48-yard line. Make that the 49-yard line on the spot. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5, and maybe a difficult call here for Coach Morrell.
4th down and 5 on your 50-yard line. Your good senses tell you to punt the ball, get it down deep.
Yeah, just the way Delran's moved the football so far, and you start having to wonder when they're going to take some risks.
And you haven't had a lot of success moving the ball too much right now, so. You don't want to give the ball to Delran here on the 50-yard line. At least make them go, 80 yards
Yeah, it's
down
definitely
the field.
a smart call here. So you think they'll fake it?
No.
I'm waiting for you to say yes to that dumb question at some point this season. All right, so Brady Clark set the punt for West Deptford. Good snap, no pressure. Shanks it to the left a little bit here. Looked like he almost angled it. We do have a flag down at about the near side field to us at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, uncharacteristic punt there for Brady, but hopefully this flag is favorable towards the Eagles.
There might be 2 flags. Is there a flag there?
Oh, I see a flag in the backfield now, too.
Yeah, there's 2 flags down in the play, so we've got some sorting out here.
Maybe it might just be a redo here.
Yeah, it's definitely a hold on Delran, I think, on the outside. All right, so the referee's still sorting it out. A lot of talk, a lot of guys pointing in various directions.
Big discussion for us referees. They've been.
Jacoby Williams is putting it on Delran.
Jacoby, he's pretty good as a referee sometimes.
Yeah. They're talking to both coaches, so any indication you might get over who's making a decision whether to accept or decline, I have no idea.
It looks like Delran will keep possession of the ball, and then any penalty will be assessed after.
Yeah.
If there is a penalty, they're going to call here. Holding against West Effort.
Okay, holding against West Effort.
And against Delran.
All right, so we got holding.
Holding on the Bears, declined. Holding on the Bears, accepted. Okay.
All right, so there we got it. That was 2 separate holding penalties. It wasn't like that one holding penalty was really holding.
Really, though. He held up twice as long.
So it's going to push them back.
That's
now.
a holding with both hands.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think it took that long. I think the flag is still on the ground there, maybe at the 39. Maybe it's a hot dog wrapper or something.
Hey, Delran's colors are the golden brown there.
All right, so we're looking at 1st and 10, 5:17 left. Delran, as a result of that penalty, back to the 18-yard line here. We're really cramping the style of the student section here, Coach Dixon. All right, hitting the backfield. Switansky hits him in the backfield, so gain of about 2 after falling forward is going to bring up 2nd down and 8 here for the Bears.
Yeah, Alex on the blitz from the outside there, and a nice job penetrating and making it for a short gain.
And again, one criticism of the West Effort defense I've seen so far is they're really not wrapping up well tonight.
Yeah, people just kind of arm tackling there, and it's making it. They said with this running back here, you're not going to bring him down with just an arm tackle. You got to wrap up and get him low.
Yeah, you're talking about Zach Palmer-Smith. He's a 5'11", 210-pound running back. So you can't hit high here. You got to bring him down low.
Yeah, that's for sure.
In the shotgun now. Hands off to Palmer-Smith again. Out wide, breaks a tackle with a tough stiff arm. Another tough tackle out now to about the 30-yard line. All right, 1st down, Delran.
Yeah, we can see what happens there when you're trying to tackle Palmer-Smith high. And he's a strong kid, basically low to the ground here with great balance and speed.
All right, so again, a play where first contact was made, which could have been a small gain. He busts it wide, breaks 2 tackles, gets Delran another 1st down out to about the 30-yard line. First and 10 in motion. Quarterback's in a shotgun. Hands off again to Palmer-Smith. Palmer-Smith met in the backfield, drags tacklers again for about 6 yards. Again, good hard running here by Palmer-Smith. 6-yard gain on the play is going to make it 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, still some, they made some contact, on the line of scrimmage, but not able to bring him down, trying to grab a shirt or grab make an arm tackle, and that's not going to work with this young man.
Got to go ankles. When you played safety, that's what you did, right?
Yeah, when I was facing Glenn Moore, I went down to the ankles.
The worst part when you go to ankles is when the knee hits you in the face.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
You think you're playing it safe, and next thing you're getting cussed by the knee. So hand off to the fullback here. All right, good job there by the West Effort defense. So West Effort's done a good job of containing other running backs. It's just Palmer-Smith they're having a hard time with tonight.
Yeah, they're trying to keep West Effort honest by running a couple of plays with the fullback up the middle, and West Effort's taking care of that pretty well. But we have number 14's coming in the game here for his first time.
All right.
That's Kenny Fletcher. So let's see if they're going to utilize him in this 3rd down situation.
Yeah, it's about 3rd and 4 here. So 3rd and 4, Delran. You got 2:33 left. All right, see if West Effort can get off the field here. Fakes the handoff, rolling to his right. He's got a little bit of space in front of him, throws it. Pass is complete. Jacoby hits him immediately. I think he's going to have the 1st down on this based off my eyes here.
Yeah, where it looks like the referee's spotting him. Looks like he's going to get the 1st down.
Yeah, so again, Delran perfect tonight on these 3rd and 4th down conversions, right? Haven't gotten off the field yet.
Yeah, they're doing a real nice job just keeping the ball moving, taking advantage. Looked like Fletcher was open there too.
All right, so we've got T-shirts flying. Delran fans really excited here about these T-shirts.
Maybe I can get one here.
Maybe. And again, good crowd here for Delran. It's senior night, Friday night, of course. Beautiful fall temperature.
Yeah, finally a little bit of crispness in the air. Crisp, not Christmas.
All right, there you got the flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be on Delran here. All right, so it's against Delran. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, so, well, here's a situation where West Effort has to take advantage of this right now. You got them move back to first and 15. You got to hold that down, so hopefully get them into a punting situation.
All right, so it's going to be first and 15. Scoreboard's, there we go. At a 3rd and 4, so first and 15 here. All right, so our vision's slightly blurred. Okay, now everybody's sitting down. So we've got a handoff coming through. Daly again, brought down by Swetansky, I believe.
Yes.
Good tackle there by Swetansky, wrapped him up.
Yeah, did a nice job coming out on the outside edge there from his Mike linebacker position. And, I mean, a real nice short open field tackle.
All right, so gain of 4 on the play. He's got 1:08 left here in the first half. West Deptford will receive to start the second half. So Delran, I'm surprised not a little more urgency here. I wouldn't. They got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they might start to open it up a little bit here. It's second and 11.
All right, they got the wide receiver out there, Fletcher.
Yeah,
out wide,
trips
number
formation
14.
for the first time.
All right, hands off again. Palmer Young out wide, cuts it upfield, finds open space. Nobody left to catch him. I guess coach knew what he was doing. Touchdown, Delran. 61-yard touchdown run.
Really don't need a sense of urgency when you can get that done.
All right, so 61-yard touchdown run there. And with 35 seconds left here in the first half, just like last week, West Deptford giving up a big play at the end of the first half.
Yeah, you hate to do that. 14-0 would have been, okay, you held them to a score per quarter, but to give something up at the very last minute of a half, just walking for halftime, kind of feeling down on that.
All right, so extra point attempt is good. And Delran extends its lead to 21-0. So far, a tough night here for our Eagles.
With 35 seconds left, I would think Coach Morrell would basically, just be keeping the ball on the ground here, just trying to get into halftime and readjust his troops once he gets into halftime.
And again, adjustment-wise, I'm not sure what adjustments can be made here on the defensive side because they're in position a lot of the time to make the play, but the running back's doing a great job and keeping them ahead of the chains, keeping it 3rd and short, 2nd and short a lot of the time too. So
yeah, it's got to start making some better tackles, but I mean you kind of know if you're following the backside guard and tackle, you know which direction they're going. So you almost have a little bit of advantage. Delran's not running much misdirection, if any misdirection at all. So you just got to follow those linemen. They'll take you right to the play. But once you're there, you got to make a sure tackle.
All right, so 35 seconds left here. Delran set to kick off here.
Hey, let's give a big round of applause to the cheerleaders. Great work in the first half.
All right, picked up by, is that Opong on the far
Opong.
side here? Shimmies his way out to about the 28-yard line. So 30 seconds left here. West Deptford does have 3 timeouts left. So we'll see if Coach Morrell does try to maybe even get a field goal opportunity here for Clark. .30 seconds left again. 1st and 10 from the West Deptford 31-yard line. Deontay Ruffin leading the huddle. All right, Deontay Ruffin this time takes the pitch out to Swetansky. Does find some space out. I'll pass to about the, I'm trying to see the spot here, about the 38-yard line here. Right. So out of bounds there, so it's going to stop the clock. 24 seconds left.
Are they having some confusion over there with the spot of the ball here?
Yeah, some chain crew issues. We don't have that at West Effort.
No, not with our chain crew.
No.
You know, that's like 70 years experience or something like that.
Yeah, they're struggling over there. I don't think they have 10 yards of chain. I think that's the problem.
I think they're a couple links short.
Oh, they broke the stick on the tackle.
Oh, okay.
See, that's Mr. Kirshner,
Yeah.
you know, our production crew.
He's got the better view up there.
He's multitasking today also.
He can zoom in on things, and if we can't.
That's where we need the sideline reporter.
That's right, yeah. Little Howard Eskin or something going on over there.
Mr. Pusty was here. We could have maybe had him.
Yeah, he could have gave us the actual physics and the force needed to bend the yardstick.
Our local physics teacher, West Effort High School. All right, so Deontay Ruffin here. Got some room out in front with some blockers. Cuts back inside, finds a little bit of space, brought down from behind at about the 48-yard line. 17 seconds left. West Effort calls timeout. Got a little something going here.
Yeah, nice run by Deontay. You know, had some blockers out in front of him. That was basically a designed quarterback run. He was patient. He waited for the blockers to get out in front of him, and he made a nice move off the blocks.
West Effort calls timeout. Got 17.5 seconds left. Trying to get something going here at the end of the first half. A little bit of momentum into the halftime talk.
Yeah, something would be nice here. You can try to get down. If not able to, in 17 seconds to get a touchdown, at least get maybe Brady a shot to get a nice field goal here.
All right, so West Effort's going to have 2 more timeouts left. We'll see. What do you think they got going on here? They're going to try to throw the ball here?
With 17 seconds left, I definitely would put it up in the air, just for the clock stoppage point of view, where it hits the ground, at least it stops the clock, saves you timeout.
You got Odin out wide for West Effort. Jacoby Williams in motion. Deontay Ruffin stepping to his right. Doesn't have a lot of time. He's got a man underneath. Let's see what the referee signal is. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, now his feet were out of bounds. He was slipping out of bounds as he went to make the reception.
So incomplete pass. Use 5 seconds on the play. So you got 12 seconds left here. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, West Effort ran a little flood pattern there, and the ball was a little low to the outside, and Justin couldn't hold his feet in. But yeah, I would definitely, if you're thinking about maybe trying to get Brady a shot at a field goal here, just keeping the ball in the air. Again, you get to keep your timeouts if the ball is incomplete, and if not, then at least you're moving the ball down the field.
So what do you say, max range 45-yarder? Is that with?
Yeah, I mean that's a school record.
No wind tonight.
No wind.
Let's see if we can try to make this happen here. 12 seconds left. Deontay Ruffin under center. All right. Pressure from behind, decides to keep it. Brought down from behind. Well done there by number 14, Kenny Fletcher.
And his calf looked pretty good there.
Yeah, it looked healthy on that play. So Deontay Ruffin didn't see him coming, obviously, because it was caught from behind. So gain of about a yard on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 with 3 seconds left here. So not many choices here for Coach Morrell.
Yeah, you have 2 choices. Either you're going to take the names and go into the end zone, go into the halftime, or then why would you take the timeout?
Right.
Or you're basically doing your jump ball play in the going to the end zone.
Deontay got a 50-yard arm?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so
he has a nice strong arm. He gets a chance to set his feet. He has a nice strong arm.
Yeah, there's no chance for the field goal here with 3 seconds left. So.
Nah, we can try to get Brady for a high school national record. I think it's actually 70 yards or something like that.
Yeah, so right now he'd be looking at about a 67, 68-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's out of his range. I'm going to guess.
Just a hair,
yeah.
I think.
You think Coach Folsom could kick a 67-yard field goal?
If he would lean forward, get his, whole body weight behind it, I think he might be able to get a 67-yarder. Right?
All right, so here we are. 3rd and, I would say 9. They got it at 8, but Deontay Ruffin looking back. He's got a little bit of time to throw. Now he doesn't have time to throw. He's going to be sacked by Fletcher again. Again, looking healthy now. So that'll be the final play here at the first half. All Delran, 21-0. So again, coming into the game, Coach Morrell said that they have a very physical team, very physical running game, and so far that has held true. Again, we don't have stats at this point, but clearly Delran's probably run for well over 100 yards so far in this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the 61 yards on the one run itself.
That's right.
But, I mean, the big thing, too, would be the time of possession. You know, I think West Deptford has had 3 times they've possessed the ball so far in a half.
All right, so we'll be back after halftime comes to an end for hopefully a totally different second half.
Good evening, Delran. Now entering the field for your halftime enjoyment, please welcome the Golden Regiment! The band is under the direction of Mr. Thomas Rafter, our color guard instructor, Miss Emily Scarpo, and assisting us this year on the field, Mr. Luke Arcane. Our student leadership, Woodland Captain Chris McCrum, France Captain Alex Donaki, our pit captain Ashton Chaudhry and Cheyenne DeFreitas, and our color guard captain Maddie Stewart. Like to a big shout out to Mr. Lou Marino out there on the generator. Let's go, Lou! And up here in the booth, doing some video for us, Golden Regiment alum, Brooke Hennigan. Thank you, Brooke. This year, the Golden Regiment dedicates their 2021 performance to the life and memory of our late percussion instructor, Mr. Harron Williams. Our hearts go out to all who have known and loved him. We love you, buddy. Gold Regiment, you may take the field.
This is the story of our lives. Let's think. Serengeti.
The guys.
You'll see us. We'll go. Thank you.
Microphone's cold now,
Yeah,
Coach.
All right, so halftime winding down here. See, raffle is a big event here.
Yeah.
All
Wow.
right, so those in Cinnamitson or nearby Morristown can hear this ticket call. 8 seconds left on the halftime clock.
You get that 50-50. Hopefully it's big money here.
458. If you have that ticket, come on up to the booth.
All right, so West Deptford coming out down 21-0 here at the at Delran. Good football team, Delran. West Deptford's biggest mistake so far really is they just haven't tackled well.
Yeah, Coach. I said they have some people in position there, just not making that tackle when they have a chance of kind of going high on the running back, Palmer Smith, and you're not going to tackle him high. You got to go down low and keep your legs. You can't lose your feet when you're making a tackle. You'll be able to drive your feet through the person.
All right, so short kick here. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds here. Yep, so good start there for West Deptford. Mistake already by Delran on the kickoff.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting right there. I don't know why they were trying to pooch kick. I know that they're really worried about the return game here by West Deptford, but hopefully, again, West Deptford's getting a little bit of an advantage here, with decent field position. So hopefully they can take some kind of advantage here and start to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, so 21-0. West Deptford has moved the ball at times. Probably gotten about 6 first downs so far in this game. Hurt themselves with an early turnover, a couple pre-snap penalties. But they've actually had some success moving the ball despite the 21-0 score here. So coming out here, we got Deontay Ruffin under center. We're having a serious issue with the chain crew again here. They're struggling over there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they got some damage going on over there. Maybe they taped it together, got the trainer over there and taped the yardstick together. So, hopefully.
I think they need a welder, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so Deontay Ruffin under center, Swetansky in the backfield. Jacoby Williams in motion. Swetansky takes the handoff. Hit at the line of scrimmage, brought down after a gain of about a yard. We got a flag down in the backfield.
Flag on a play.
Or maybe it wasn't a flag. It's one of those. It was one of those Delran yellow towels.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing out there with them.
All right, so 1 yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 9 for West Deptford. Swetansky again in the backfield. Deontay under center. Jacoby Williams in motion. Hand off to Swetansky. A little bit of space there. Protecting the football, going straight ahead. Brought down at about the 30, looks like the 39-yard line here.
Yeah, nice run by Alex again. Had a nice little hole there on a little trap play, and got up inside it. Make it 3rd and 5 now, but you got to take advantage of moving the ball.
3rd and 5 here. We got 11 minutes left. West Deptford might be in 2-down territory here. Are you punting if you don't get it here?
No, I would. I again err on the side of good judgment here and get rid of the ball.
All right, so this time handoff inside, brought down about the 41-yard line. Not much space there.
Yeah, not much space in there for Jacoby to make that run. Try to get his head down and move the ball forward, but not a lot of space.
Yeah, maybe a gain a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 4, and it looks like coach is going for it here.
Yeah, that's sometimes the position you get in as a coach. It's like, hey, we need something to spark this team. If it doesn't work the way we want it to, can it be any worse? And
again, you're looking at a situation. You're 2 and 5, and at the same time, you haven't stopped. You haven't gotten the Delran offense off the field yet. So,
the field position or not, you haven't gotten them off the field.
All right, so Deontay Ruffin under center. Big 4th down here. Rolling it out to his left. A little bit of space. Cuts it forward. Past the 1st down marker. Out to the 50. 1st down to West Deptford.
Nice job by Deontay getting out there on the edge and making that decision to run the ball. And once you make that decision, just turn on the jets and let it go.
Yeah, important conversion there for West Deptford. So pushed out of bounds at the Delran 48-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Make that 47-yard line. So for West Deptford, again, probably the decision there, strategy-wise, is Delran's not just scoring quick. They've actually run 6-7 minute drives here. So if you give the possession back to Delran here and they rattle off another 7-8 minute drive and score, the game's over at that point with going into the fourth quarter. So
hey, you got to keep that ball. Yeah, if you have it, you got the possession at the end of the half, or the beginning of the half. So hey, let's try to keep that possession.
Deontay Ruffin hands off to Switansky. Met at the line of scrimmage. Got a scrum there. 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8. Actually, it was a gain of 1. I think I got to trust my instincts here, Coach Dixon.
I would go with your instincts here.
Yeah, 2nd down and 9 here. Good crowd here on the Delran side. They got the balloons out. Right. 2nd down and 9. Handoff. Opong brought down quickly again. All right, so Malachi Castle in the tackle. About a 5-yard loss. Going to bring up a 3rd and long here for West Deptford.
Yeah, it's a tough play if you're running that jet sweep. There's actually no counter motion in the backfield at all. The Delran defense is just going with the flow. If one man beats a block and is on a right angle, you're going to be tackled in the backfield.
All right, so 3rd down and 13 here. Laxon out wide for West Deptford. Opong in motion. Jacoby Williams inside. Hit early on that play. Able to break through to about the 45-yard line. Even the referees were a little bit confused about Jacoby when he was down there. Gets it out to the Delran 44-yard line. So he finished that run well. It's going to make it a 4th and 7 here for West Deptford. And Brady Clark is on the punt here. Now we do have a late flag here. It's going to be a warning flag, I think, against Delran. Sideline warning.
Yes.
We have the sideline warning on the Bears.
Delran's coaching staff has to get a get-back guy, right?
Yeah, you got to designate one of those young coaches, as the get-back coach, and just keep those kids behind the line there. I don't know if it was the team or was it the coaches that were out in the field too far, and it's always kind of interesting as to when the officials decide they're going to start to make that call. Usually, if they happen to bump into one of the coaches who's within the field limits, all of a sudden they'll throw that flag.
All right, so 4th and 6 here for West Deptford. Brady Clark set the punt. 8:03 left here in the 3rd quarter. All right. Tried to draw him off, didn't work. Good snap. Good punt here by Clark. It's going to be a little bit too deep here, actually. Yeah. Into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Delran Bears.
Yeah, got a lot of leg into that one. That's over in the air, over a 55-yard punt. He tried to angle a little bit to the sideline, but it kind of skipped into the end zone.
All right, so 1st and 10. Up 21-0. Anticipate Delran going to keep the ball on the ground. Might as well. They've had so much success in the first half.
Yeah, I definitely would. You're controlling the game with the run plays here, so why not stay on the ground, eat the clock up, and they're being successful, so why not stay with it?
All right, so let's see what any changes made here by West Deptford. Hands off again. Palmer Smith patiently cuts out to the right. Deontay Ruffin there. Pushes the pile forward, out for about a 9-yard carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 1 for Delran.
Yeah, another 1st down play where you're giving up 9 yards, making it a lot really easy for the offense to call plays that way.
All right, so Delran starting the 2nd half the way they did the 1st half. Patient running through tackles and getting usually 5 to 6 yards after initial contact. All right, under center, I formation. Fullback this time, brought down from behind. Gain of about a yard on the play, but 1st down, Delran.
Good tackle by Kennedy there from his defensive end position.
Yeah, good read by him, brings him down from behind. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 31-yard line. 6:54 left here in the third quarter. Sawyer Smith again, waiting, finds a hole. Out to about the 35-yard line, 4-yard gain. Delran very content to play this game, run the ball, take their time, let that clock wind down here.
Yeah, by doing that, they're in total control of the game. They're in control of the clock. They're in control of the field position. And, why not stick with it? Why try to force something or do something fancy just to do it when you are in control of the game?
Yeah, there's nothing fancy about what Delran's doing tonight. All right, so now in the shotgun.
This could be fancy.
What's that?
This formation here indicates something fancy.
I think I'm going to hand it off.
Oh, very good. Good call, Coach.
Thank you. That's what I would do. Yeah. All right, Kennedy again there, right? Holding on.
Nice.
All right. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. And again, the handoff from shotgun not as productive there as from the I formation that they've been running so far.
Yeah, it's if you already have Palmer Smith on, running downhill when he's getting the ball, he's much better than, getting the ball at a standstill out of a shotgun handoff.
Common criticism are Philadelphia Eagles right now, right?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about them either.
All right, third down here for Delran. West Deptford approaching the line of scrimmage, creating a little bit of confusion here. Hands off to Sawyer Smith, gets past the line of scrimmage. This could be trouble here. Jacoby Williams, only man who can catch him. He's not going to. 64-yard run for Palmer Smith there. Touchdown Delran, up 27-0.
Yeah, and as I was saying before, there's that that gamble you take when you're blitzing the linebackers. If you plug the holes up, then you win the gamble. But if they get through that first line of defenders, there's nothing behind it.
Yeah, and you could tell immediately. Again, he was patient on that run. He saw the hole and he hit it hard, and it was too late for West Deptford to catch up to him. So having a huge game tonight for Delran. So on for the extra point.
Yeah, well over 150 yards right now for Palmer Smith.
I believe that was his third touchdown run or fourth?
Third, yeah.
That was his third, right? Extra point is good. Delran 28, West Deptford nothing. So Delran really effective tonight. They've got a game plan. They're sticking with it. It's working. And,
Why deviate?
Yeah, and they're feeling good on their sideline here. You can tell.
Yeah, I said, well, they're in control of the game. They're not having to do too many, things out of the norm of what you do. You're right into your wheelhouse by handing it off to Palmer Smith and letting those the attack on guard pull around, letting him pick the holes, be patient with the holes. You're not forcing your quarterback to try to make some kind of spectacular throws or anything like that. Just do a nice job controlling the ball.
All right, so Delran extends its lead 28-0 with 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Another tough night for the Eagles this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, so with injuries and other things, circumstances around the team, it's been a tough season. What you want to see is these guys out here right now battling and fighting and basically learning more football. There's never an exchange for actually be on the field and experiencing things while you're playing.
All right, so Opong catches the ball at about the 12-yard line, runs into his own blocker, pushes forward out to about the 28-yard line. So first and 10 West Deptford. Yeah, and again, if you're the coach of West Deptford, the most important thing at this point is seeing who's playing, right? You want to see who's going to compete, who's going to keep battling in this situation because this is a tough circumstance right now for West Deptford football.
Yeah, the pride factor, the competitive nature of your players is something you want to see, as well as them, making strides, getting better, And again, you can practice all you want, but you're never going to have that same kind of experience as you do in a game experience. So this is, is a great learning experience, and that's what you want to see out of these kids right now.
All right, so Deontay Ruffin under center. Hands it off to Swetansky. Swetansky met immediately at the line of scrimmage by a number of Delran Bears. It's going to be a loss there. Loss of about 1.5 yards there for West Deptford. Second down and about 12 here.
Yeah, tough play. I mean, Delran, blitzing linebacker there, came in there and it was right in the way of that hole there, and not much room for Alex to go anywhere.
Second down and 12. Luke Laxton out wide for West Deptford. Jacoby Williams in motion, takes the handoff, cuts back inside. He's got a little bit of space out to about the 40-yard line, runs through a tackler out to the 41. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, nice cutback there by Jacoby. Saw the lane coming back to the inside and made a nice cut and got some good yardage there.
All right, so 1st and 10 now from the West Deptford 41-yard line. Yeah, and again, good read there. You talked earlier, one play early where the running back tried to keep going wide when the cutback was there, right?
Exactly.
All right, Deontay Ruffin under center. Opang in motion. Looking to his left, cuts back inside, finds a little bit of space out to the 47, 48-yard line. Pushes forward, falls down at about the 49. Good hard run there by Deontay Ruffin.
Yeah, squared his shoulders up and picked up some good yardage there. So, you know, again, trying to take advantage of using the quarterback as a fourth running threat in the offense.
So gain of about 8 on the play. It looks like it's 2nd down and 2 here for West Deptford. Laxton out wide. I'm sorry, that's Baglava out wide now for West Deptford on the far side. Got some guys in motion here. Ruffin pitches out to Switansky. Cuts back inside, brought down immediately there. It's going to be a loss of close to 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, you know, West Deptford tried to load up the left side there, bring a couple extra blockers, but you know you can bring as many people as you want over, but if you do not execute the block, then it doesn't matter how many people there.
Yeah, Switansky didn't have a chance on that one. Even if he cut back inside, there was 2 more guys waiting for him. It was a good, well done there by the Delran defense.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're looking at 3rd down and 4 here for West Deptford. Switansky again in the backfield. Opang in motion. We got a flag on the play. I think this is going to be motion against West Deptford here. Yeah, there's a false start. False start on West Deptford, so that's going to make it 3rd down and 9 now.
I said, yeah, you know, a bunch of young guys in there, and trying to stay focused here on what the snap count is, as well as the you know, trying to figure out, you know, where the people are going to be while they're blitzing linebackers. You're trying to think about your assignment. Sometimes they lose track of the snap count.
Official meeting here. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's that down marker again. I think they got some chain crew issues. Huh? They got half a down mark.
Yeah, that's the shirt marker here.
Yeah. You can see on the far side there, the one chain has been cut in half. All right, so we're looking at 3rd down and 9, minute 48, clock running here at Delran. Jacoby Williams in motion. Deontay Ruffin rolling to his right, throws. Ooh, deflected and dropped on the play. Who had a shot at it? It would have been a great play by him. But deflected down by Delran. So it's going to bring up 4th and 9, and West Deptford's getting ready to punt here.
Yeah, Delran's linebacker did a nice job of dropping back into that little hook to curl zone, and he put a little tip on that ball.
All right, so 4th down and 9. Brady Clark set the punt for West Deptford. Back to return for Delran, number 20, Connor Daly. Not Carson Daly, Connor Daly, just to be clear. All right, right, some confusion here from West Effort. What are we looking at here, Coach Dixon? Some max protection?
Yeah, max protection punt.
High snap. All right. Brady Clark's punt is going to land at about the 29-yard line. Picked up by Daly at about the 13. Met at about the 27. Still going forward. Brought down by the West Effort tacklers at the 33-yard line. We do have a flag sitting on the 45-yard line. We'll see what the call is here. See if it's going to be one of those holding and holding again.
Yeah, the double-handed holding.
Yes. That's what, yeah, you got him with both hands, right? Both hands are full of jersey. All right, so we're waiting for the...
That's usually in the area of holding.
Yeah. All right, referees come up now. We got a hold against Delran, so that'll push him back 10 yards. So for West Effort now, minute 10 left here in the third quarter, down 4 touchdowns. Again, looking for some sort of a win a battle here, right?
Yeah, you know, I was trying to get a stop here. You know, if we can get Delran to punt one time this game, it would be nice.
Again, we're sitting in the Delran student section. Not much interest in the game at this point from the students. A lot of phones.
A lot of conversation going on.
Breaks the tackle out wide. Jacoby Williams meets him up at about the 21-yard line. But again, what you see there, that play right there is somewhat of a microcosm this entire game.
Yeah. Young Ratcliffe there had a chance in the backfield, and you know, again, a sophomore. Basically, the running back pulled away from him, but he was in the right position. But again, you had a senior who's 210 pounds or whatever, and can run well. And it's a sophomore out there, but he's learning. He's in the right spot. He did a good job getting to the right positions.
Yeah, it's always easier said than done.
Oh yeah.
So second and 1 now for Delran again. Met at the line of scrimmage this time. Looks going to be a short gain here for Delran. It's going to be close here based off the spot.
Yeah, looks like it's third down here, third and short, about a yard.
He's going to be short a yard here. So again, Palmer Smith still getting the carries here for Delran. It's going to be the final play here of the third quarter. The clock's winding down. Switch sides of the field. Delran now with the 28-0 lead here going into the fourth. West Effort boys soccer with a big game tomorrow morning. We'll be streaming live here at West Effort High School, WDTV 8. First round Coaches Cup against Morristown. West Effort going to be the 7th seed, playing the 10th seed. Morristown going to be a difficult matchup.
So the Coaches Cup, what does that entail? Is that like an invitational tournament? Did you have to? It's not a state tournament, right?
So the South Jersey Soccer Coaches Association does a poll, so the coaches poll. And the top 16 teams in that poll play a South Jersey tournament. So in many ways, it's more difficult, particularly for a smaller school to win than
sure, absolutely. So I mean, that's out of all groups, and together, right? So
I think West Effort's won it once in the 80s.
Yes,
yeah.
That's right.
So had some success, gotten to the final a couple times. West Effort's had some really good teams over the years. So, so they're hosting Morristown. They beat Morristown. Most likely going to play the 2-seed Shawnee, who is very tough. So, again,
nice big.
There's no easy games in the Coaches Cup.
No. If you're going to that Coaches Cup, it sounds like it's going to be any game you go to or a game you have is going to be a tough game. But that's the fun of tournaments like that, where you're up against really good competition and see how measure yourself up against that kind of competition.
It's similar to the Diamond Classic in baseball, but sometimes too, the further you get, the greater challenge it presents for your own state tournament.
I'm sure.
All right, so the first play here of the fourth quarter, still on his feet, out to about the 28-yard line. It looks like the spot here. It's going to be a first down for Delran. So to summarize the game so far, Delran took first possession down the field, running approximately 7 yards a carry, and that's really been the story of the game. Delran's been methodical, moving the chains of possession of the football, West Stafford's had some success, but hasn't been able to sustain the drives long enough to get to the end zone. Only one turnover on an interception, but it's just been the inability really to sustain those drives.
Yeah, Delran is really stuck with their game plan. They're watching, basically, they've run maybe 4 different plays, and that's all they've really needed.
All right, we got a
motion or
timeout here,
timeout,
actually. But it didn't look right here. Delran in a shotgun there, which you haven't been most of this evening. In fact, might be the first team this year we played which hasn't been in shotgun predominant throughout the game.
Yeah, they do a nice job here. They didn't have to be. They're basically in a pro-eye set. They can move to shotgun if they need to. If they can stay in their pro-eye, either pro-eye or twins eye, they can and control the ball. They're going to do it. And they have the back and the line to do that.
Now, is there an amateur eye set?
No, not really. The amateurs basically copy off of the pros.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you have to run it well enough in order to gain the adjective pro?
Pro, yeah. But that goes back to the days with the 4 Horsemen in Notre Dame when they would have like a full house backfield, and then all of a sudden in the professional ranks they started opening it up with having a wide receiver, tight end, flanker look, and that was called the pro set. All right, again. Having a little
4 yards in a cloud of dust.
4 yards in a cloud of dust.
Delran fans getting a little ornery around us. We're not paid to supervise tonight, though, Coach Dixon.
That's right.
All right, quick handoff again. Oh, he's got some space ahead of him. One man to beat. Touchdown, Delran. Palmer Smith now with a 67-yard, having a career day here for Delran.
Yeah, I'm sure well over 200 yards today here rushing for Palmer Smith.
So he's having a career day. He's having an Al Bundy day. That's his 4th touchdown, Coach Dixon. So 34-0 now for Delran. And just a tough night here for West Stafford. All right, extra point is good. So
no good.
Actually, no good. The announcer was wrong again.
The announcer was wrong again.
Very loquacious announcer here at Delran. So 10:52 left here, 34-0. The clock will be moving now throughout the game. Actually, the fastest first half, I think, of any game I've ever announced at.
Yeah, I mean, the first half was less than an hour long, after 2 quarters. So that's a pretty fast game in there. And now with the 32-point advantage, as you said, the clock will be running here.
Yeah, I got big plans tonight.
Yeah. What and those plans entail?
I recorded the Sixers game. I'm going to go home and watch the Sixers game.
Let's see if the Sixers can pull together without the distraction of Ben Simmons. See how they work out today.
They can use the backup point guard.
I'm a little old, but you maybe.
Well, I'm not young. I'm thinking about it, though. I'll take league minimum.
You definitely had a better outside shot than I ever had.
I'm guessing. I'm going to guess the guy they have in the G League is better than me. That's what I'm going to guess.
I wouldn't say that, Mr. Vilary.
I'll take half a league minimum. All right, kick goes into the end zone, just barely. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 West Deptford on the 20-yard line.
Oy. I was actually in my middle school heyday of basketball. I was a power forward, and then somehow when I got to high school, 5'8" wasn't going to be a power forward.
You had the power.
Yeah, but when everybody else grew to be 6'2", and I stayed at 5'8".
So you were like 5'8" in 4th grade?
I wish, right?
All right. So 10:20 remaining. 34-0 Delran. Deontay Ruffin in the shotgun. Delran band playing Rocky. Johnny Ruff's going to keep it again. Brought down in the backfield. It's going to be no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. Delran won the game tonight in the trenches.
Oh, absolutely. Controlled the line of scrimmage, on both sides of the ball. Offensively, creating big holes for Palmer Smith, and defensively, really shutting down the running game of West Deptford.
All right, 2nd down and 10, 9:35 left here in the 4th quarter. Sutansky in the backfield. Takes the handoff, tripped up immediately.
Hitting the backfield by Fletcher once again. Gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Looks like we have an injured Eagle here. Official timeout. West Deptford looking at a 3rd down and 10. .9:12 here remaining. So for West Deptford next week, looking towards the next game, they're going to be on the road, a Saturday game against Pensgrove.
Yeah, another tough game there, Coach.
Yeah.
Pensgrove, is a good team, very athletic team, doing well in their division of the West Jersey Football League. So this is going to be another, good big test for the Eagles.
And we're not announcing that one, just for all those who like to live stream the games. It's a Saturday afternoon game, and we can't make it.
Can't make it that game,
Yeah. And so, after that, if they don't make the playoffs, they'll be having a consolation game.
Yes, at least one consolation game they'll have. So, we'll see what happens from there.
Now, is that consolation game determined by the state, or do you schedule that yourself?
It's determined by the state. They'll see which people will say they want to enter into a consolation game. The state will match you up with somebody of equal record and equal size of school, and as well as the PowerPoints that they have together. So
Now,
the home field advantage is the big thing. They really can't tell who will have home field.
And Thanksgiving, what's the situation with Thanksgiving game now? There's nobody on the schedule, right?
Yeah, right now there's nobody on the schedule. You could have a second consolation game. Again, same thing. You would tell the state that you wish to have another game, and out of the teams who desire that second consolation game, they will find somebody you're evenly matched with.
All right, so Deontay Ruffin under center, 9 minutes left here. Deontay Ruffin rolling to his right. Pass incomplete off of Jacoby Williams. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9 here for West Deptford. So they're going to have to punt this deep in their own territory. All right, so Brady Clark set the punt. We got 8:29 left here in the 4th quarter. Connor Daly on the return.
Let's see if Brady can get off a big punt here for us.
Actually blocked by Delran. They get a piece of it.
Yeah, because partially blocked there by Delran.
Fortunate enough for West Deptford, at least it went about 20 yards down the field.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Delran. They're spotting it at the 37-yard line. So a short field here. Looks like Delran's sticking with their starters here on the offensive side. All right, so Zach Palmer-Smith still in the game.
There was 24 Jayden Hines on the block for the punt for the Bears.
Bears will take over 1st and 10 from the 35.
All right, so
Derek
Namden still at quarterback in the shotgun. 7:20 left here. In motion here. Hands off to Palmer Smith. Brought down by Alex Switansky. Gain of about 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. Actually, make that 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 here for Delran.
Good spot, Coach. You're doing a good job. Oh, now they respotted the ball.
Guess what? I was right, huh? All right, same formation here for Delran. I'm going to guess they hand it off.
That would be a good bet.
In motion. Hands it off again. Breaks a tackle. Cuts back upfield. Brought down, I believe it was Opang. At about the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for Delran. And again, so far in this game, West Defford has not been able to stop Delran, scoring on every possession.
Yeah, again, the people in position there just not able to bring down Palmer Smith, in the backfield in those initial hits.
Hand off to the fullback this time. Jacoby Williams on the tackle at the 20-yard line. 1st down, Delran. Actually, that was Opang on the tackle. All right, so of course Delran taking its time here, using the entire play clock. All right, now I'm going to under center this time. It looks like we got a. It's going to be on the center. I think he messed up the count there.
Yeah. One of the few sloppy little things that Delran has done tonight.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 15 here for the Bears. Nomlin gets the play from the coach, jogging out to the huddle. Shotgun handoff to Palmer Smith. Wrapped, broke tackle, still on his feet. Number of West Defford Eagles bring him down at about the 18-yard line. 8-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 here for Delran with the clock moving, 4:15 left. All right, still in shotgun. Daly in the backfield this time. Handoff this time. It's number 12, Jake Bowman. Switansky on the tackle there, trips him up in the hole. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for Delran.
A little deviation from their game plan there, running Palmer Smith.
Yeah,
he's giving him a little break here. He goes back into the game. I don't know how wise I was sitting. I might leave my running back out of the game by now, Coach.
Yeah, I wouldn't. They're going to go to 5-2 in this game. Going to have a decent seed probably in the playoffs with wins over Willingboro as an example. So, yeah, don't want to get anybody hurt here. That should be the priority.
Yeah,
with 258. He's already got 4 touchdowns. Unless he's going for a school record yardage. I don't know what that would be here at Delran. All right, hand off again to the guy out wide, Bowman. Nice play there at the line of scrimmage by Opang. Finished off by Jacoby Williams. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3 here for Delran with 2:38 left. West Defford Marching Band, hear them on the far side of the field, having another great year. I believe set a point record last weekend. 2 competitions, one at Defford, one at West Defford. Coming in 1st place in both of them, maintaining that tradition.
Mr. Kirsch always does a great job with the band.
Quarterback rolls out, he's throwing, play action. Okay, there you go. All right, so Delran extends the lead there with a little play action on
Yeah,
fourth
sure.
down.
Derek Bauman on the pass to Jimmy Rush. Touchdown.
So touchdown Delran.
Good for them.
Makes it 40-0. Let's see if they go for 2 here.
Yeah.
All right, so on for the extra point. Clock's still running, minute 38 left. Timing a little off. I think he missed this one too, right? Yeah,
Oh, well.
off to the left.
Should have gone for the 2.
Yeah, maybe. So minute 18, clock's moving. We might get to the kickoff here. We'll see. Delran 40, West Deptford 0.
Once the officials are taking their time here, so this may not even get to the kickoff.
Looks like the referees are making some after-game plans in the end zone.
Yeah.
.45 seconds left here. Most of the crowd is exiting the bleachers. Looks like Delran's got a water jug going here. Somebody's getting doused. Not sure. Did they win something tonight?
I don't know. They won a game.
Maybe they won
yeah.
the conference tonight. We don't know it. Or maybe they're going after the.
I don't know. I think actually this is the first time Delran has ever beaten West Deptford.
Is it?
So that may be their
I was asking,
saving grace.
I was going to ask you about that. When's,
I think it is the first time ever Delran has beaten West Deptford.
All right, so it's jug-worthy. So they did stop the clock here. Actually, I think they put another minute 10 back on. The clock's not supposed to run after a score.
Uh-huh.
So, squib kick here. Picked up by Laxton out to the 39-yard line. All right, so 1st and 10 West Deptford from the 40-yard line with a minute 05 left. Delran band playing a little Sweet Caroline. Yeah. It's like a Red Sox game here.
Yeah, as I say, is it in Chicago a little bit there, right?
Yeah. I think it's a Fenway Park thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Jacoby Williams takes the handoff, cuts back up, finds some space, out past the 50-yard line. Brought down at about the Delran 48-yard line. Clock now moving. West Deptford likely has about 1 or 2 plays left here in the game.
Yeah, again, so still fighting the West Deptford Eagles out there, still going at it, going the hardest. Jacoby's always running hard every time he has the ball in his hands.
He doesn't know any other way, Jacoby. Jacoby Williams again, same play, cuts back inside now to about the 45, so pushing the pile forward. Again, great hard running by Jacoby Williams. All right, Jacoby Williams not going down easy. 21 seconds left, down 40 points. Again, showing some guts here in the end. I think West Deptford called timeout. .16 seconds left here. So again, tough evening here for West Deptford. It's been a long time since taking a loss like this. I was trying to think. I've watched probably every game for the last 22 years. It's been a while.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's been a tough game here, tough season for the Eagles. A lot of outside distraction, a lot of injuries. So it happens. It happens to a program once in a while. The thing you do is you pick up your bootstraps, get ready for the next season, and get ready to restart the whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of times it's, you have a couple close games. The difference between a good and a bad season sometimes is close games early in the season. If you can win those close games and then maybe stay a little healthy, the script could be different. But so Deontay Ruffin here. All right, brought down about the 44-yard line. Coach Morrell calls another timeout here with 9 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd down and about 14 here for West Effort. Coach Morrell clearly trying to get some points up on the board here at the end of the game. I think with Coach Morrell, if you know how he thinks, even though there's 12 seconds left in the game, they're clearly not going to win. He's going to try to take advantage of an opportunity maybe to give the young quarterback a chance to throw the ball a couple times here.
Yeah, you like to do that, but then, you don't want to leave your young quarterback back there to be to be hammered either if the blocking isn't going well up front.
All right, so now, actually it's 3rd and 4 here, I think. The one down marker is cut in half, so it's hard to see where we are with it. All right, Deontay Ruffin going back. It's going deep. He's showing off the arm. It's going to be way overthrown there to Jacoby Williams. I believe that was Jacoby. I'm trying to see. That's actually Tyrone Oden. All right, so game is over. All right, so Delran wins the conference with that win. Hence the bucket dump on the coach's head. All right, so West Deptford today goes to Delran. Tough loss here, going down 40-0. Next week on Saturday, they'll be playing Pensgrove. All right, and Coach Dixon, my pleasure. We'll see you again in 2 weeks, I believe. We'll probably do the consolation game, wherever that might be.
I'll be there.
All right. Well, thank you. Have a great night, everyone.